Hi guys, this is Olive Oil 2017. No, I have not changed it to Olive Oil Rules 2018 because it's pointless and I won't do it. So, I want to have a little discussion about scams, people. Scams, yes, scams. Type of scams that will get people in trouble. So, I'm on my other YouTube channel right now, and I see that there are tons of scams. There's Green Dot cards, there's Walmart scams, there's cancer scams. Come on, people. What happened to getting out there, finding a job, and making your own money? Instead of taking money from other people, what happened to that? What happened to supporting your own self? As far as stealing money from other people, what happened to that theory? I tell you what happened to it. People tend to think that it's easier to steal money from people and tell them a lie than it is to work their butt off for anything. So that's what that is. Not calling anybody lazy here, but guys, scamming people for money isn't really the best way to go about it. So let's watch the video and I will do the commentary to it.
Nowadays, she said she was dying of cancer. She shared heartbreaking stories and photos of her struggle while taking donations from a very generous community. But it turns out her story was a lie. Christina Lagman's lies, though, caught up with her. She was sentenced today after being convicted of theft by false pretenses. KCAL 9 Inland Empire reporter Tom White shows us what happened in court. Avoiding eye contact, Christina Lagman headed into her sentencing. The 39-year-old conned money and gifts from people by lying about having terminal cancer. Her victims lashed out at her before the judge laid down her punishment.
Now, this lady had the, I don't want to say right, but had the audacity to lie about having terminal cancer. When anybody who has ever had cancer knows how that is. It's brutal, it hurts, and it's painful. Okay? That's all there is to it. I've never had cancer, and I hope I never will. But I will tell you this now. There is never a day that goes by that I don't think that those people that have cancer hurt as bad as they do, and they do need the help. But this lady made it tough for those other people to get the help that they need. And they're really going through it, and this lady didn't. So I don't get why. You know?
Giovanni Stefani lost his 2-year-old to cancer 21 years ago. He was among those who believed Lagman's lies and gave her money.
And when we had a young sentence, make use of time and children's oncology one, so you can see what families, caregivers, the roller coaster they got to ride through every day.
Kind of a community that has always rallied together to help those who.
Lagman's scheme unfolded in Murrieta. She shaved her head to look the part and used social media to prey on people's sympathies, posting heart-wrenching updates, and even came up with what she called the Pink Bag campaign to encourage donations. But as people started asking more questions, they realized Lagman's story did not add up.
I wanted to feel that
They didn't give me some too.
Have to deal with something on a day-to-day basis like cancer. Is your child going to survive? Is your sister going to survive? Is your brother going to survive? It's tough.
Lagman left court without making a statement. She'll be set free with 180 days credit for time served. She'll be on probation for 5 years and is ordered to pay more than $10,000 in restitution. In Murrieta, Tom Wade, KCAL 9 News. Nowadays,
which I'm not saying this lady deserves her time in prison. She doesn't. But I'm saying, this is all I'm saying, guys. With everything that's going on, yes, she does have to pay that money back to these people. Really, she does. Being on 5 years probation, that would cure it. But I think the biggest thing that would probably help cure it is getting her into therapy. Getting her into a psychological place where she could talk to somebody that may know what her problem stems from. Now, here's another one.
Well, it was a Fox 5 I-Team story that touched a nerve with police officers across the country.
Now, a woman falsely accused a Stone Mountain police officer of cussing her out during a traffic stop. Well, now she's paid the price in court.
Senior I-Team reporter Dale Russell is here now with the latest. Dale?
Russ, DeKalb County prosecutor Chris Timmons told the judge that Crystal Cathcart was trying to get Stone Mountain Police Sergeant Stephen Floyd fired. Well, it didn't work, and her effort led to her pleading guilty in court to a felony charge. Former DeKalb County Fire Department employee Crystal Cathcart knew our camera was rolling when she walked into court.
We need to call Dr. Alexander.
Now, this case, guys, she accused an officer of cussing at her during a traffic stop. No officer cusses at anybody during a traffic stop. I'm sorry, but they don't. Okay? This lady wanted to get this guy fired. The sergeant fired. Well, guess what? It backfired. She ended up in court in this video, and she admitted that she was wrong, which thank God she did. But that ain't gonna get her off the hook. She can't admit that she was wrong in the court. Say, okay, well, let she go. No, that's not how it works.
But she didn't know a camera was rolling 2 years ago when she interfered with the traffic stop and tried to get a police officer fired.
Luckily for Sergeant Floyd, this entire encounter was recorded. He had a body camera as well as a camera in his vehicle.
This is how it unfolded. Stone Mountain Police Sergeant Stephen Floyd pulled over DeKalb Fire Captain Terrell Davis at a local school for an expired tag. Davis calls his co-worker, Crystal Cathcart, to the scene. Sergeant Floyd issued the ticket anyway, but has to ask Crystal Cathcart to step away from the scene since she wasn't involved.
Wait a minute. Why? So I asked you to. This traffic stop had nothing to do with it.
I can stand right
No, you cannot stand right there. This last time I'm going to ask you. Or I'm going to put you in the back of my car.
But Crystal Cathcart filed a written complaint, which included a warning about making a false sworn statement. She claimed Sergeant Floyd created a sense of fear at the scene, cussed her out twice, telling her to back the blank up.
Now, I watched this video, guys, and that officer was kind. That officer told her, look, you're not part of this. You need to back up. You need to leave the scene because you're not part of it. He didn't cuss at her at all. And she made a false statement against him. When you make false statements against police officers, they are not too kind. Okay? They aren't. They're not mean or anything, but they just get mad. Just like anybody would if somebody made a false statement about anybody else in this world. They would get mad just as plain as day. Just as plain as day as that police officer did.
Or he will throw her in the back of my squad car. During an internal investigation after Stone Mountain played Sergeant Floyd's body camera video showing no cussing, Miss Cathcart changed her story, writing, I recant the error of Sergeant Floyd using profanity. Following our...
Now, her recanting that story, she only did that because she did not know that police officer, and all police officers have to have body cameras on them because of protection of people like this and things people do. She recanted that story, folks, because she knew she was wrong. She knew one thing. You cannot make a false report on somebody and then just stick with the story. She knew that would end up her in trouble. But she's still in trouble because she still made a false report. So keep that in mind, guys.
I-Team investigation of the incident, Crystal Cathcart resigned.
I went back and reviewed this eyewitness footage, and there was no profanity during that entire traffic stop.
But it didn't end with her resignation. Sergeant Stephen Floyd, who was in the back of the court during the plea, hired an attorney and took his case to the DeKalb District Attorney's Office. In court, prosecutor Chris Timmons said his investigation led to a felony charge of filing a false statement.
Essentially, what Ms. Tappan did was in an
Now remember when I said that she made a false statement to the police department? That's what got her in trouble. You cannot make a false police statement or a police statement to anyone, not even a police officer.
To get Sergeant Floyd fired, she claimed that he used profanity during the traffic stop, which was a false statement.
And as the camera rolled, she pled guilty, receiving a 2-year probated sentence.
She's to do 40 hours of community service. She's to write 2 letters of written apology, one to Sergeant Floyd and one to the Stone Mountain Police Department. She's to pay a fine in the amount of $500, and she's not to work at any public employment during the terms of her probation.
The punishment bringing closure for one unfairly targeted police officer, protected by his sense of right and wrong and a body camera.
Now, Crystal Cathcart had no comment after her court appearance. Her attorney, Rusa Guyana, said she's glad to move on and put this all behind her. And Sergeant Stephen Floyd had no comment. Rest of the night.
All right, thanks for the update, Dad.
Now, with that being said, this lady almost ruined a police officer's life. Because if that police officer wouldn't have been wearing that body cam, we all know he would have gotten fired. We all know it. And the only reason why she done this is because she did not want him to be a cop. Okay? Did not want him to be a cop at all. And obviously, this lady learned a lesson. She has to write 2 apologies and pay a fine. And she's on probation for what she did. And she retired from her job, but still retiring is not going to help anything because everybody's going to remember that she's done this. Even the sergeant himself. And I hope that sergeant, I hope you're living a good life, man. Because this girl tried everything to get you in trouble, and it's not right or fair to you. For her, it wasn't, she had no right to doing that. Because I watched the video and there was no cussing involved. All you asked her to do was back up and leave the scene because she wasn't involved. That's it. Now let's see another one.
Brand new information from the Fox 5 I team. Our Fox 5 I team has learned that police have filed more charges against the woman accused of posing as a nurse at the hospice where Bobby Christina Brown died.
That woman, Tyler Silverado, made her first court appearance this morning, and our senior IT reporter, Dale Russell, who broke this story, was there. Russ, it's been a fascinating day. Facing 4 charges already, Tyler Silverado's problems got worse. Duluth police filed 5 additional warrants, including a felony identity theft charge. And they were filed not long after Silverado made her first court appearance.
From the holding cell in Forsyth County Jail, standing before Magistrate Judge Walker Bramlett on closed circuit TV, Taiwu Sabamowo made her first court appearance. Judge Bramlett set 2 bonds, $25,000 cash bond for misdemeanor charge impersonating a nurse, and $2,420 for 2 felony fraud counts.
She's not a nurse. She's not a nurse registered in the state of Georgia or anywhere in the United States.
Monday, the Fox 5 IT broke the story of Silvermo's startling arrest. Forsyth County Detective Jeffrey Rowe told
That one I won't touch because it's a personal subject. I got family members that are nurses. And I've got family members that are CNAs. And I don't think anybody would want it. I just think that everybody should, you know, if she wanted to be a nurse badly, why not go to school for it? Okay? I mean, I don't get why she had to pretend.
that never sleeps, moving at the speed of light. In that, GC was leading in the area of computer science and IT. Join the most inventive concept in education today. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/IT.
I ask myself that every day. How did they pay my son?
Kelly and Candela of Rossville, Staten Island is disgusted by alleged scammers she says used her son's cancer battle to line their own pockets. A crime spree that's adding extra stress for the Incandelas as they care for 5-year-old Gianni, who has a brain tumor and is getting very expensive treatment.
Now, this little boy has a brain tumor. These two people that had nothing to do with his life used his story to line their pockets with money. Again, I ask you guys, what happened to getting out there, getting a job, and paying your own way? There's not really an answer for that. I can tell you why. Because people want to do everything they can to cheat everybody else so they don't have to get out there and get a job. Okay? That's what it is. I'm not telling these people that they're bad people for doing this. I'm telling them that they're bad for using a little boy, a 5-year-old little boy, tumor in his own head to start this stuff. That's all I'm saying. To line their pockets with... Hold on. I don't know who that is, and I'm not answering it. To line their pockets with money because a little boy had a tumor and still has it, and his, like they said on there, his treatments are getting expensive. If anything, that family needs to get donations for that little boy. Those people that were doing it had no idea and they weren't connected to him, but they still lined their pockets up with that money, knowing that that little boy could have needed it. And I don't know why, but this really makes me angry, especially when it comes to kids, man. Don't do that to a child. You just don't.
To shrink it. Here's the boy's grandmother, Dee Torado. It's extremely painful. Torado says she heard from friends that scammers were going door to door with a photo of Gianni that was likely lifted from a flyer or from the family's GoFundMe donation page. Then, amazingly, it happened right in the Park Slope, Brooklyn office where Torado works. The grandmother says she could not believe it as she took this photo of a woman, man, and boy she says were hustling for money in Gianni's name. I immediately contacted her and said, "You're the one who's been going around asking for money for my grandson, saying he's passed away." I let them know I'm taking your pictures so that everyone in Brooklyn, Staten Island, Queens, and anyone that I can reach will know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's the lady that I gave the money to.
Natalia Fernandez says the same woman came into the auto repair shop where she works.
My boss was here. We decided to give her some money. Yeah.
The family of the real kid says these people are pulling a scam.
Oh, wow. That's really disappointing. Like, we try to give donation, like, because we think we're doing something good.
We showed the photo to employees at this Brooklyn window repair shop, and they told us they didn't want to go on camera, but they say they recognized the woman and child in the photo and gave them an $80 donation. Gianni's family says the money collected fraudulently could be in the thousands of dollars. CBS 2 has learned police know who the people in the photo are, and the investigation is ramping up. Torado created posters with the photos she took and is putting them up to warn generous people out there if they want to get to Gianni, don't be fooled. In Park Slope, Brooklyn, Dave Carlin, CBS 2 News.
Since we first aired the story last night, the family says donations have increased on the official GoFundMe site.
Now, I ran a couple of these because I want to make note of all of this going on in the world. We have people that actually do have problems with their health, people. And they need all the help in the world. Donations are good to give. They really are. I gave to my church the other day. They needed clothes to sell so they can get money and get what they need for the church. And I gave them a couple of my clothes, including a baby clothes that a baby could wear during the winter. And believe me, donations are good for people that need it. But guys, you gotta remember, this happened to a 5-year-old that has a brain tumor. And these people was using that as a ploy to get money to tell people that this kid had died when he has not died. And the people from the window shop didn't even, they said they thought that was real. Come on. When it comes down to it, y'all, you can't always believe everything that people say. But if there is an official, site that you can go to support somebody, and you know that is real, donate what you can, but don't cause yourself to go broke. Because, you know, that's a bad thing. You need all your money to survive. But you also, it is a good thing to donate to those who need it. Especially if you have any extra clothes around. Find some place around your town or city where you live at. And if they need clothes in that specific area, give them those clothes. And say, here, I'm giving you these for the people around you who may need them. I mean, obviously donation is a good thing. But a lot of people don't see it that way, I'm telling you. Here's another one. For example.
She stole more than $20,000 from a breast cancer charity even after she had survived breast cancer herself. Today, Corinne Hopkins learned her fate. Michelle Brax, Michael McRoberts, was the only local reporter in the courtroom and has more of Hopkins' sentence.
Corinne Hopkins explains to a judge that she stole from charity to maintain her lucrative lifestyle, admitting she stole nearly $28,000 from her.
Now this gets me more angry than that kid. It really does. Now come on. You stole more than $28 million from a breast cancer thing. When she knows there's people out there that need that money, but she survived it, but she still went into court and said, I made a grave, grave mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Your sorry don't help matters any, man. It don't. You took that money to build up your lifestyle. Come on. What point does that make? You wanted your lifestyle to be up there, but yet you're stealing money from a breast cancer thing. What more can I say? I mean, seriously, that's a bad thing.
Her support Hank. It raises money for breast cancer research for the Mark Memorial Foundation. She was chair of the organizing committee. Detectives found that Hopkins spent that money on many different purchases, including a 15.
And she says this.
Was chair of the organizing committee. Detectives found that Hopkins.
She says, I have hurt those I've known for years. Yeah, you have, lady. Yeah, you have. Because those people may need that money one day. What kind of person you are? Only people had real feelings about this. They wouldn't know. That was wrong, and she knows it was wrong, but she's still gonna plead that she didn't mean to hurt these people.
Spent that money on many different purchases, including a $15,000 down payment on a new home. But she told a judge today that she did intend to pay that money back.
She lied to everybody.
basically to get this thing done. In court to hear her sentence today, those who felt betrayed stood unified. She had a lot of time to make it right as best she could, and she didn't do it. Hopkins has paid all the money she stole back to Martin Health. In return, she'll go to jail for only 6 months, then complete 4.5 years of probation. This money stolen, they say, should have helped women with cancer. Barbara Mills was in court today to see justice. She was diagnosed 3 days ago. I have options, and a lot of other people don't have options and really need help. Members now tasked with rebuilding the fundraiser's image so they can continue their good work. We want to put it behind us and move forward and do what we can. Megan McRoberts, WPTV News Channel 5.
Now that one breaks my heart. All these scams that I'm telling you about here are scams that people have used to get money off innocent people who donate and donate and donate and donate all they can to these things. They donate a lot. But yet, these people who do the crime don't think they're ever going to do the time. It breaks my heart to say that if you do a crime, you're going to do the time. I mean, quite honestly, the judge isn't going to look at you and go, okay, you done that, I'm going to let you go. No, they're not. Seriously, they're not. And here's another one.
Police say a woman will use any story, turn any tale in order to take off with your money. Officers in Seguin say they arrested this woman, Lisa McCullough, 2 weeks ago, but she's already out of jail. They say she's targeted people and businesses along I-35. KXA's Lauren Landman looked into the woman's criminal history that goes back almost 20 years.
She seemed really nice. Like, I would have never thought, she went in there and she was just like, showing us the tickets, and like we said, it was pretty legit. Like, they looked real. Thank you. Sarah Marmolejo, the manager at Cactus Cleaner, says Lisa McCullough came to the store a few weeks ago, selling $10 tickets for the high school band. Just one of the many stories police.
Well, I gotta get off here because I'm getting calls and I need to look them up. I'll talk to you guys later.